And we're back. You're not gonna like be able to tell this, of course, but it literally took me 5 hours to upload all of the pictures and videos that I had taken. And I don't have slow internet. That's literally the volume. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish up this bear. Let's see, let's set a timer here. Perfect. Alright, so while I was offline, I read, or looked at a picture of a polar bear. The inside of their ears are actually black, which is interesting. This is what we look like. He's actually really dry now, so that's what we look like, dry with the oil paints. We're going to do his shoes black or brown. I think we'll do brown. What is this, burnt umber? Burnt umber. Again, we're using nothing but oils so far. I do still use acrylics for the eyes because it just dries quicker. So that's the thing. But we're going to do these shoes right quick. We'll take a look here. Make some turpentine in there. And if you're going to mess with turpentine, use gloves, rubber or latex, or whatever that nitrile stuff is if you're allergic to rubber and or latex. Just don't die, please. And if you do, don't tell anyone I sent you. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and paint these shoes real quick. Don't really have anything to talk about. Pitch the carving show. All these videos are going on my Facebook page. Yeah, let's do some self-promotion. Yeah. They'll be on my Facebook page, Carvings by Lindsay. You'll be able to find them there. Some other content. I also have a YouTube. I've only posted 2 videos before this, but all 3 of these will be on my YouTube channel. I'll be posting more videos there moving forward as I'm able to make them. I like to sit here and tell you that you'll be getting at least one a week, but I don't know how realistic that is, honestly. Only reason I'm doing it today is because I just don't feel that great. So I just said to heck with it, and I'm not dedicating any hours to school today because I just feel terrible. There's the shoes. It's pretty simple, just brown shoes. Whoa, that would have been embarrassing for the camera. Alright, so brown shoes. Alright, so you see we've got his shoes done. We've got his overalls done all the way around. We've got his fur done. We're going to do a black nose. Inside of his ears are black. And the eyes. The way I do it is we're going to use regular acrylic paint. This is acrylic paint you can buy from Walmart for like 50 cents a tube. Or you can get more expensive somewhere if you're just feeling like it. I would take a detail brush. See, here's where I'm going to show my ignorance on anatomy. The white part of the eye, whatever that is, we're going to paint that white, obviously. And we're going to paint this straight acrylic paint on there. Because you really want the eyes to pop. Someone that I know, Carver, said, that the eyes are what gives your caricature the soul. It's the first thing that, people see when they pick up your carving. So having eyes that are, that tell a story, I guess, convey, emotion, not to get too artsy here, but that is really the first thing that people see. So you want your eyes to be bold, I guess. So yeah, you really can't tell what's going on there, but you'll be able to see more when I put the pupils in. Again, I'm a Scandinavian flat plane carver, so my eyes are a lot different than like your normal eyes that you see a lot of, like more, I guess, American style carving. For example, here's a cowboy bust I did. I hope you can see it well. It's focusing. But you see, hold on. Can't hold on to stuff today. Well, anyway. You see, we cut a triangle, and I'm gonna do a demonstration of this. Actually, this might be my next video. We cut a triangle into the face, and we incise on either the left or the right side, and we cut out a small triangle within the triangle, and inside that small triangle is where you put the black. And that gives that look, that's the Scandinavian flat plane style, which is what I do. On occasion, we'll do eyes more like this, my little sailor guy here. You know, with irises, the whites of the eyes, I don't know, you know, I'm not an anatomy major. But yeah. But most of the eyes I do are like the flat plane style, like I just showed you. And that's what we're going to do on this bear. We're going to let the whites there dry a little bit before we worry about it. Again, we're using acrylic for the eyes because it dries faster, and that's really the only reason. I think also what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to brush him with linseed oil after looking at him. I'm going to do it after we paint him, after he dries completely, so tomorrow or something. And if I do that, I don't know necessarily I'll make a video. It's not really something you want to watch me just brush carving a bowl of linseed oil. Alright, so now to the nose. Again, back to oil, so we had to get our turpentine out. Luckily, I can't really smell out of my nose, because that's the organ you use to smell. So this isn't really bothering me today. Probably to the chagrin of everybody else in my house, but it'll be alright. Now, I really like to thin my paint out, so I use a lot of turpentine and very little paint. Especially with colors that are bold, like black. And with the better quality oils, which is what the bigger tubes here are. I think you can see them. Compared to my smaller tubes. Smaller tubes just came from Walmart, so they're much cheaper, so the quality is nowhere near as good. Whereas my bigger individual tubes, I bought from an art store, so they're more expensive. So there's more pigment, so I have to really water them down more. But you don't have to water them down. It's a great thing, right? If you like the paint to be thick on your carving, then leave it thick. You know, don't even water it down if you want to. You know, there's no rules here. At least I'm not going to tell you that there's a rule. So you see there, we got his nose pretty much done. Just get it up here a little bit. Kind of bring it around slightly. See? Nose. No big deal, right? Do the inside of the ears. Yep. Alright, so now we have to do these eyes. The whites of the eyes are probably dry enough. The good thing about acrylic is, other than it dries quick, it's just more convenient to use. And there's our timer. I do not want to make this a 4-section video. Let me see how much time we have left. Alright, I have 1 minute and 15 seconds to finish this up, so we're gonna hit this hard here. Alright, regular acrylic, $2 to $3 for this big tube. I use a lot of black for eyes and such, so I'm out of the big tube. Two ways you can do this: paintbrush or a handy dandy toothpick. Toothpick is more controlled in my opinion. I'm just gonna do the left eye here, and you know, you don't need to see both. They do it the same way. Paint on the end. Stick it in there, run it around, get text messages, and that is more or less the finished product. I'll get more pictures of him up, probably tomorrow when it's daylight outside. Thank you much, and have a wonderful night.